pretty lies. Look me in the face, tell me that you love me, even if it's fake.
Hi, Krishna.
Hello, mom. Good morning.
Oh, hi, you can call me Beth. And you're here today because we are having your interview.
Yes,
So I'll
ma'am.
just ask a couple of questions to see if you're a good fit in the company, okay?
Okay,
All
ma'am.
right, let's start. So tell me something about yourself.
Good morning. My name is Krishna Jun Alsiyang, and I'm an IT professional. I graduated at the University of the Cordilleras, and I am currently working with with the DepEd, but I to focus more on the virtual assistance wherein I can use the skills I've learned from the university that would include all the necessary software applications, designing, networking, and even promoting the IT professionals of our province, which is Kalinga. Years old, and that would be enough, I think.
Cool, no worries. Okay, so what are your strengths?
My strength is my trainings and my experiences. My trainings that would include my um, designing, that would include my networking from the wherein I managed to get that from Testa, and my training for graphics designing, and of course the web developing where I've learned it from the university I came from. Another strength would be the communications that I also train from TESDA also for having my English proficiency. Another strength would include I do have a lot of skills and talents that would include um, hosting and being a speaker to different schools under the government or under the DepEd organizations.
Okay, cool. So I just wanted to be honest, so there's no judgment here. What are your weaknesses?
My weakness would be I tend to overthink of the things that my boss or the other people would like me to do. That I sometimes don't ask for their opinions or for if their approval if the work that I'm doing is right or wrong. So another one would be I don't ask for um, improvement wherein I think that would be the greatest mistakes and a downside
Okay,
about me.
well, that's fine.
Thank you.
Okay, so are you a lifelong learner? What are you studying at the moment?
I'm currently studying my master's degree for now, master's degree in information technology, and I am also studying and in training for the social media marketing. That it would be my target for the whole duration or for the whole year
Yep,
2019.
yep. Okay, how long have you been a freelancer?
It's been almost 3 months.
Okay, cool. And what made you decide to become one since you said you're already teaching?
Um, I do believe that technology is really fun, and in the field I chose, which is teaching, I cannot explore. That's why I decided to become a freelancer, wherein I can use my skills, I can use all the trainings and all the softwares that I've learned from the university I came from, and of course, in the being a freelancer, you can learn and at the same time use different softwares
Mm,
that would be useful for my improvement and growth.
I see. So how many clients have you done so far?
I've done 10 at the moment, and the last will be on next week. That would be if it will be included. So
Yeah.
that would be 10.
Okay, cool. And what types of work have you done with for them?
I've been developing a web page, and I've also managed to be an administrator from the different social media website that I've created,
Yep.
and also made systems for the different companies I've encountered.
Okay. So so you have done a lot of things. So what's your specialization? So what's your specialty?
My specialty would be web designing, web programming, and administering a web page.
Oh, that's nice.
Yes,
And why did you choose that?
because that would be my that is my um, that is my most favorite out of the skills of being an IT web
Mm,
developing.
I see. So assuming that this project would require you to work 40 hours a week, so that's full time, would you be available?
Yes,
Okay, cool. So can you work on my time zone? So I live in New York, so that's Eastern time. So more or less you'd be starting around 8 or 9 in the evening, your time.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, cool, cool. All right. So are you a team player or you just want to be left alone?
I'm a team player. Sometimes um, I can be left alone. It depends on the
I
it
see.
depends on the work, ma'am.
Okay, so you're like both team player
Yes,
and
ma'am.
independent. Okay, that's cool. Okay, so what's your service fee or salary expectations for this project?
My rate would be $3 every per hour.
Mm-hmm.
So if I'm going to accept a project with a span of 3 months, so that will be hourly rated. It will not be counted as 3 months as a group, but it will be hourly rated, ma'am.
Okay. So what is your okay? So I assume that you've read my job ad.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. What do you what is your basic understanding on the job requirements and description?
I've seen that your portfolio. You're good at fashion. You're very. Um, I will be offering you to. Um, Maybe we can work on the fashion and at the same time the trend. So I can say that I can sense that you are, ma'am, you are good at the. You have an eye to fashion. I would just like to incorporate technology in that fashion in your life.
All right. So how do you take negative feedback?
I do accept criticisms, ma'am. That will, even though it's a negative or positive, I do accept criticism. So you are free to tell me if my work is bad or my work is, and I really appreciate it if you're going to praise my work.
Okay, cool. So I guess I've got I have all the questions covered. So do you
Yes,
have
ma'am.
any questions for me or about the project?
Yes, ma'am. Is there any chance that I could um meet you in person? Uh, if there would be a time, if there would
Yeah,
be
if
a
I would
chance.
be visiting the Philippines, why not?
Yes, why not, sir? I could roam you around the Philippines. Thank you,
Okay.
ma'am. Thank you
All
so much.
right. So thank you so much for attending this meeting. So I'll just need to interview a couple more people for the said position.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
I hope you make it the cut because once if you pass, you should be receiving an email instructions from me so that you would be speaking with my boss. So
Yes, ma'am.
his name is Michael. So I hope to hear from you soon. Thank you.
Thank you,
Bye.
ma'am. Thank you so much for your time.